Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, introducing you to my Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops 3-star Veteran Guide. This one is the mission Little Bros, and this one can be a bit of a bitch, but for all intents and purposes it should be simple as long as you play. So the reason that this level can blow is because once again you are separated from your partner. Your partner's actually flying around in a helicopter giving you covering fire. The only problem is he has shit guns too. So he does not have a minigun, he does not have anything all that good. He's got an MP5 and I think he's got a SCAR like you. And he's going to be giving you cover. But for some reason they've got the only pilot in this planet that's got severe cataracts and can't quite remember where he's supposed to be dropping us off. So he's going to fly around this mission as if it was the last thing he wants to do on this earth. And he's going to do it with such disdain that he's not even sure where the hell he is. He could be hyped up on mescaline or morphine or some other, hallucinogenic or some lovely painkiller. But at the end of the day, he's not really doing his job. And for a lot of this, he's not going to cover you all that well. Because he can't see all that well. Because of the drivers, I'm going over here. And he just does his own thing. He's a pain in the ass. What will happen though is, if you push up as casually and as, just carefully as you can, just laying down when necessary and not taking too many risks, you should be able to get onto the plane and carry on the rest of this journey. And this is where things start to get a little bit weird, because your partner's going to get dropped off and then you have to cover him as he moves through a rooftop and then through a building, and then you drop off with him. And any point in this, where we are right now, if one of you dies, it fails it for both of you. The only time when you can actually go down is when the two of you are together, so that is why this can be challenging. Another thing that sucks, that is highlighted on SmackDown a hell of a lot, is when you're in the helicopter, aiming at people can be kind of funny. The hit detection gets thrown off by the movement, and I know it's probably realistic, but in a game like Call of Duty, I do not want bullet drop. I do not want to have to, estimate the Coriolis effect to get things hitting people. And you did do it in Call of Duty 4, but that was one isolated incident, and we'll let that off. But you'll shoot dudes and they'll not even feel it, and it's not latency, it's because you have to lead them with your bullets, and it can be a little bit misleading. But this section here is a pretty rubbish, because the spawns are horrific. If your friend does not push through the building, they'll just keep coming through the stairway, and as soon as he goes down these stairs and he goes through into that building, there's going to be a shotgun guy to his left. He's always there, and he always tries to bum rush him. So whoever goes through the building needs to be aware of that, and you need to act accordingly. But this is probably the worst part. If you can do this part, you've pretty much got the level sussed, because what's going to happen is a bunch of guys are going to come into the building and try and attack your brother in arms. They're then going to throw a smoke. This is that stupid lag that happens all the time on this game. The processor on the machine just can't handle this much graphical enhancement apparently, or some other such shit. I don't know what it is. It's not an excuse to shit on the Xbox though, because I'd rather play this any day over the fucking PS3 version, and that's just preference. But there's a lot of people that get really fussy when you hit on the PS3, especially considering I'm a Sony fan and I own one. Yet I don't get any fucking clemency whatsoever. Just get a bunch of people like, "Yeah, I'm gonna show you all these lists that have all these games on them." And it's like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's an opinion. Sit down. But this is probably the most challenging area of this part of the game. Mainly because there's a lot of guys and the thermal vision is obnoxious. I do not like it. People hide behind desks and you can't see them, and it just goes to hell really quickly. But as soon as you hit the deck here, you and your friend are now able to go down, so the level from now on is pretty challenge free. There's one section as you move towards the end of this room where you're going to be timed to get to a helicopter. That section shouldn't be too bad as long as you stay together. We actually make a mistake here where my buddy goes down and I have to run back to get him, and it makes this a hell of a lot more tense than it needs to be. And it's not his fault, it's just one of those things that happens sometimes. And sometimes you just get screwed, everybody knows that. And this area here, make sure you try and wallbang as many guys as you can. These desks are fantastic for being able to shoot through them. You'll get so many hit markers and kills through the actual cover than you do hitting people directly, because these guys love to hide. These guys are full-on bitches. They're in bitch mode. They're pussies, basically. Feel free to swap your weapon out for something that you prefer better than the ACOG SCAR. I'm using it because I like the SCAR. I hate the ACOG, but it's not too bad. It could be worse. And as soon as we've cleared it out, you want to wait for your buddy just in case shit hits the fan. Here we go anyway. And I do believe we've completely missed the objective. Yep, 22 meters over there. I'm not too sure what this is. I think we've got a plan to charge and then get off the roof. Yes, we do. So come over here, arm the bomb, or Don't arm the bomb because it says hold X and I pressed it. I just keep... I actually wonder why there's screwdrivers and wire cutters in that bomb case. Because, especially if somebody's going to go and try and defuse it, you don't want to give them the tools to defuse your bloody bomb. That's just pointless. That's like having an antivirus with the virus. It just wouldn't work. But this look at that for a grenade throw, man. That's like worms. That dude was spot on. And I should have thrown it back, but the bitch perk inside of me made me run away. So I like to go this right way because it's definitely the easiest path to get to the helicopter. My buddy tells me he's in trouble and he's about to die, so I'm like, oh shit, I've got to go and get him. And he's just at that doorway there. There's a bunch of guys spawning on me. I'm like, we're probably going to fail this, so I'm going to go balls to the wall. Luckily enough, I somehow don't get killed. I somehow manage to survive it, pick him up, and then we get to run to the chopper. But you want to watch for cover, you want to watch for cheeky bastards hiding behind barrels. They're everywhere. And bear in mind you are timed, so you really need to get the move on. Look, this is 5 seconds. I'm like, come on, come on, come on, don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. And you get shot as you drive away, but luckily enough, as long as you're on that chopper before the timer goes, you will get your 3 stars. There you go, another mission is down. It can be a tough one, but chin up, you will do it. I have faith. And as always, people, you take care now.